everybody. Welcome back to Ask Lex Rx. Wow, I tried to speed through that too much. Anyway, welcome back. I'm Dr. Lexi, the functional medicine pharmacist at River City Pharmacy in Decatur, Alabama. And today is part 2 of the little mini series on anxiety, because it is Mental Health Month and we are really focusing on anxiety and other mental health issues that we know are just super rampant right now, especially because we've now hit the 1-year mark of shutting down to COVID. So last week we covered some specific nutraceuticals and supplements that you can use to help calm down your adrenals and balance things back out. And today I wanted to go over more of that lifestyle aspect. So they kind of go hand in hand, where the lifestyle permanently helps rebalance things and keeps them from getting imbalanced again, whereas all of these supplements kind of help control your symptoms now. So this is why it's a full functional medicine approach, because we're not only helping you with your symptoms now, but also preventing them from coming back in the future. So part 2, here we go. So basically what we're trying to do is address your adrenals, which is the part of your body that releases cortisol, or your stress hormone. And we can do that through a lot of different ways. So I'm just going to start naming a few, and we're going to go from there. So the first and foremost, my special, this is very near and dear to my heart, this part of the lifestyle, but it is the nutritional aspect. So I usually try and boil it down, not being able to recommend specifics for a person, just my general recommendations is following the 3 Ps, is protein, plants, and phytonutrients. That is with a PH, so it is a P. But what phytonutrients are is just colorful plants, colorful fruits, vegetables, all of that good stuff. So you're focusing on good, clean, lean proteins, lots and lots of vegetables, and making sure that those vegetables have color, So what we're trying to do with the color is to eat the rainbow every day. So eat something that's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, black, or purple, and white, tan, or brown. So yes, white, tan, or brown is a food color, but it should not be the only color that you are eating. So that being said, that's where I usually start with protein, plants, phytonutrients, and go from there. So moving on from nutrition is directly into nutrients. And this, I can't really give blanketed recommendations other than like a multivitamin, because what your body specifically is lacking will depend on your body and your genetics and your lifestyle and how those things are working together to output how you're functioning. So with that specific nutrient recommendations would need to come from a one-on-one or working one-on-one with a functional medicine provider or your doctor if they are in tune with that side as well of medicine. But I will go ahead and say some specific nutrient deficiencies that are common when we are talking about mental health issues, whether it's depression, anxiety, ADHD, or whatnot, are B vitamins, chromium, amino acids. So that comes from your protein. So if you're not getting either good sources of protein or complete proteins, that may be an issue, or even enough. That's also an issue. Vitamin D is often low. Vitamin E, zinc, selenium, magnesium, which, by the way, is involved in over 300 reactions in your body. So if you don't have enough magnesium, you're not functioning well, just as a bottom line. But then also copper and serine, which is a type of amino acid, but you can supplement that if you are low with phosphatidylserine, as well as fiber. Now, fiber is not a specific nutrient per se, but I would categorize it almost as a micronutrient on its own, because it does so much. But you can get fiber through eating lots of vegetables, right? Hey, Adam. And so that's kind of where nutrition comes into nutrients, and I think we've touched enough on that for now. So let's move on. So the next thing that you can do to help modulate your mental health and your body's ability to handle things would be mindfulness and meditation. And that may sound a little kooky to some people, but there's so much research on it, and it doesn't have to be you sitting there cross-legged going, if that works for you, wonderful. There's lots and lots of data on specific meditation practices like that, but even just being involved in something and being completely in the moment, that is being mindful. So whether that's gardening for you, or taking a walk in nature, or hunting, or reading a book, or dancing, all of those things, if you are being in the moment and really truly relaxing in that, and not being stressed out about whatever else you have to do that day, that is being mindful, and that will help regulate your cortisol and stress levels, and help with your overall mental health in general. Okay, so along those same lines, I want to bring in movement here, and traditional structured exercise does fit in there, and if that is something you can and want to do, great. But if it's not, that's okay. I just want movement in general. So, hey, April. So what I'm talking about, if you can do some sort of yoga or Tai Chi, that would bring in both the mindfulness and the movement. That's great. But just getting up and not sitting for hours on end, that will do it too. So, moving on, having active relaxation time. This kind of goes back into the mindfulness aspect, but just making sure that you do have time, and I'm number one guilty at not doing this, having time to actually actively relax. I'm not talking about sitting and watching TV. That stimulates the brain. It does not allow you to relax, truly. So something that is actually, being in nature, or just doing some sort of movement, or cooking, or something like that to actually relax. Then, relationships, having good people around you, a good support system, is actually, there's so much data on that as well. It's something that we kind of take for granted and we don't really think about all the time, especially in medicine, but the people around you really affect your heart rate, your mood, hey Stephanie, and a lot of different things of how your physiology works. So then the last thing I wanted to kind of touch on, and I'm trying to be comprehensive without taking too much of your time. So if you have any questions, let me know. But the last big thing I want to talk about is sleep. And sleep is huge. Sleep is when your body actually processes all that stress and lets it go away. Your body is able to, I say process, but it's basically able to fix and repair the damage of chronic stress and long-term stress, and even acute short-term high stress levels. That's when your body's able to repair. So if you don't sleep, you're not repairing. And you can think of it as a bank account. Your day-to-day stress is drawing money out of your bank account, and your sleep is putting money back in. So if you're not ever putting money back in, eventually you're going to get bankrupt, and that's not good. That's when you have overwhelming fatigue. We call it adrenal dysfunction, and that's no fun either, and can also severely affect your mental capacity to handle really anything. So just to kind of sum up, we went over nutrition, specific nutrients. Let's see, Courtney said it, what if you're having work-related nightmares? That is a great question. Work-related nightmares, I would honestly try and do some sort of active relaxation, like the relaxation response, before you go to bed. So what that is, and Courtney, I can get you more information on this, but you're actively saying a specific phrase as you go to bed, just trying to relax certain parts of your body at a time, and it helps induce what is called the relaxation response. And I would be curious to see if that would help with the nightmares themselves, because that does interfere with your body's ability to clean up and repair when your sleep is not actually restful. So contact me after this and I can get you more information on that. Now, Stephanie had a question, said, my job stresses me out. I'm not sleeping good. If you can give me or direct message me, I'd love to talk to you more about that, get some more details. Courtney, I'm a terrible sleeper, so I'm anxious to try that. Absolutely. Yeah, both of you guys feel free to DM me afterwards and I will get you some more information. We can take some more experimentation, see what we can do for you guys. With that, that's all I have to do. Well, was I in the middle of my recap? I think I was. So let me do that real quick. Nutrition, nutrients, mindfulness and meditation, movement and exercise, active relaxation, relationships, and good sleep. That is how you get a huge impact on your mental health and really take care of yourself. So let me know if you have any other questions. You can either continue commenting or direct message me, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks.